hold on. Okay, so we're recording right now. So what you want to do is you want to stack them. So 8y, 3y, negative 4y squared, and 9y squared.
Yeah.
And there's a subtraction. So then you just get 5y
Yeah.
and positive 5y squared. And that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't really need. I know all this stuff, and I only need to know this again for the final. But yeah.
Okay. The next up,
Then
we should distribute, right?
that's 4a. Then it'll be 24. Then there'll be 2a. There'll be 10. Then there'll be plus 2. So that'll be 12. You should combine that. Then yep,
And then you do a little switcheroo.
Yep, and then you do 36 and 6a squared.
So it'll be 2a and negative 12 because you have to subtract.
Oh, yes,
2a
negative.
here,
Yeah, when you move it, you have to
and
make it.
subtract 24 here.
Mhm.
And then a would have to be negative 6.
Yeah.
So very simple. Okay.
The only thing is, I think I'm going to Wisconsin next year in like November. So
why?
Because Oregon plays there.
Oh, they'll be in the Big Ten, right?
Yeah.
Which you got to rename. It's just so weird.
No. They really don't though. Like, they don't need to rename it. It's gonna the Big 20. Like, that's not gonna sound good.
No, I don't know what you. I mean, there's a historic thing with the Big Ten because when you think of Big Ten football, you think of like Smash Mouth, Midwest,
Defensive football.
defensive. Big 12, you think more offense, finesse,
And then
like Patrick Mahomes. Those kind of Sam Bradford.
You air it out, but
air
no.
it out, yeah. And then
the SEC is kind of like that's your like Southern football.
Pac-12 is more West Coast offense, but Stanford kind of bucked the trend by being more of a power team.
No, West Coast offense. That's like that's very actually air it out. Like you just go down, and the Pac-12 is known for having like maybe the worst defense ever.
I mean, Stanford was pretty decent for a while.
The Oregon's defense this year was like one of the better Pac-12 defenses in memory.
Yeah, and then SEC, of course, is just they're like pro. That's a pro offense. Let's just that's like AAA for football.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
SEC is just so good.
I think the Big Ten is going to be better than the SEC this upcoming year.
It could be, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going because we got limited time. So remember, you want to FOIL first, outside, inside, last. So the first is going to be x6.
Yeah.
The outside is negative x cubed. The inside is negative x cubed. Yeah. And the last terms are positive 1. So when you combine them all, you get this. So just think of it like that. First, outside, inside, last. That's a acronym for multiplying binomials. So let me have you do this one now on your own because it's very, very similar. So, I'll tee it up.
No, I don't know how to do this one. I don't know how to do this one. I know what the answer is because I got it wrong on the test because I know the answer. I just didn't show my work because I don't know how to really do fractions. I do not know how to do fractions.
Okay, just take a deep breath. That's okay.
I distributed it so that's gonna be 4/9.
Yeah, so you know how to do fractions. Okay.
It's 4/9, but it's 4/9, and then
negative 4/3.
And then negative 4/3.
And here's the reason why: any whole number is over 1.
Yeah, I just
or integer.
That's the thing. I did the first part right, so I got a point. That's it. I just got a point out of like 3 points for this problem.
Okay, and don't forget about the x squared because you have x times x. And then when you clean it up, it's 4/9 x squared minus 8/3 x plus 4.
Yeah.
That's it. So let's keep on moving. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, that's all. That's the only problems I got wrong on the test.
Okay.
So yeah.
And then what's this about here?
It's a test I have to take, and I don't know how to do it.
And this test is tomorrow also?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you want to do, actually, I did this with another student yesterday. She goes to
3 and 9. 3 and 9.
Right. So it becomes 3√3. Because you're going to root anything as perfect.
Yeah.
Plus 2√3. And then remember, that's 4 and 3. And then when you combine like terms, it's like 3 plus 2 minus 2. So it's 3√3.
Yeah. I think I have a receding hairline now. I'm aging a little too fast.
Is your dad bald?
No, actually, not really. My
Is-
grandpa is though.
But on your mom's side or dad's side?
More on my mom's side.
So that's the kind of theory, but like, because on my mother's side, a lot of the men are bald, but my brother and I both have hairlines like my father's side, and none of us are bald on the father. So it's like we gray, but yeah, I think it's kind of a I don't know. I think it's a misconception, but
Mama?
um,
Yeah,
but
mama.
I know that means my son's gonna go bald, but
Eh?
my wife's side, there's a lot of bald people, but anyway.
I'm gonna look like a Rex Burkhead.
All right, so here we go. 20A6B3,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because what you want to do is you want to multiply everything out first.
Yeah.
Then you got to pull stuff out afterwards.
Uh-huh.
So we pull stuff out afterwards. So 20 breaks down like what?
28, 4 and 5.
So you put two on the outside,
Yeah.
keep the 5 inside. Now A6, now remember, 6 is an even number. What's 6 divided by 2?
6 divided by 2 is 3.
So the reason why you do that is because a square root is like dividing by 2 for an exponent. Because A3 times A3 gets me A6. That's the reason why we do that. And then for B3, what happens when you do 3 divided by 2? How many times does 2 go into 3 and what's the remainder?
2 remainder 3. Wait, can you repeat that?
So when you do 3 divided by 2, what happens?
3 divided by 2?
Yeah.
0.5 or
Yeah, but so how many times does 2 go into 3?
1.
One time. And the remainder is what?
1.
That's why you write like that.
Oh,
And that'd be your answer. So we'll make sure if we have a little time left at the end that we'll do similar problems just so you feel comfortable doing these on your own. Because it looks like this is kind of a hodgepodge of different things.
yeah.
There's no repetition here.
Yeah,
Okay, now for 3, do you know how to start 3?
no. Wait,
Yeah.
can I use the
Okay.
bathroom really quickly?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Take your time. I'll pause the video. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. Oh, hold on. Computer's getting a little slow here. Okay. Yeah, so this one here, remember what to do.
Yeah.
What do we do?
5 things that are alike. Yeah, 5 things. So that'll be 3 and 1.
Hold on.
Hold on, wait.
You want to do this.
Yeah, I heard someone in the front yard and I don't understand who it was. So yeah, sorry. Heard that in my front yard. I don't know who it was.
So you need to multiply top and bottom by what we call the complex conjugate.
Yep.
Okay. So it means you switch the sign in the middle. So when you multiply it out, you should get 4 root 35 minus 6 root 15 over, and then what's going to happen is you're going to have 4 times 7 minus 6 root 21 plus 6 root 21 minus 9 root 9. Because you're foiling the bottom as well. Well, when you're foiling the top, you're distributing, the bottom, you're foiling. See, the whole point for this is that you want the middles to cancel, so you have no more radicals. So you have 28 on the bottom, negative 27, because you have 9 times 3. And up top, you just have this nastiness. Fortunately, the bottom is just 1. So the answer is just that.
Yeah.
So it's another way of expressing it. Some people like to write answers that way just because it's a little cleaner than having the fraction with radicals. But they are 100% the same thing. Now, are you allowed to use a calculator at all for your test? Do you know?
Yeah, we're allowed to.
Okay, one thing you could do, and I know you don't have one of these calculators. I would recommend maybe next year or the year after to purchase one of these.
Graphing calculator?
Right now. Yeah. But you can still this still works.
I just have a normal like Texas Instrument kind of thing. It's pretty.
Yeah, you can still test, you can still check your work the same way. It's just might be a little more labor intensive. But so what I'm doing here
Yeah.
is I'm gonna punch in the original expression. So 2 root 5. And good
Yeah.
thing I'm recording this so you can see how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So 2 root 5 divided in parentheses. You want to be kind of OCD with the parentheses just so you don't mess up. Plus 3 root 3. So you get that. And if I do the other one, the final answer, they should be the same decimal equivalent. If not, then obviously I made a mistake somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also make a mistake with entering it into the calculator too. That's a possibility. Yeah, and they're the same thing. So that's how you know you did it right.
Mm-hmm.
So you build some confidence in yourself, like, cool, I got this. I'm ready to move on to the next problem, right? All right. So but that's called the conjugate. So you multiply top and bottom by the repeat of the bottom, but the only thing is switch the sign in the middle. That's the only thing. And
Yeah.
then things should cancel out nicely. Now for 4, let's take a look at 27 and 9. 27 is 3 to some power. 3 to what power gets us 27?
Yeah.
No, well, that's the question. 3 to what power
Three.
gets
Oh, 3
3,
times
right?
9. Oh yeah, 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. 3 times.
And then 3 to what power gets you 9?
3 times 3. 3 times
But
2. 2.
to the second power, right? Okay. Now, this is the key part. This is the whole essence of the problem. I mean, yes, what I did was important as well, but this is especially important. How do I combine those things in res? So let's take a look at, oh, come on. Let's go black. So that becomes 3 to what power? What do I do with those two?
You times them.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Yes. Perfect. And then likewise over here. Now, what's happening here, why we changed 27 to 3 cubed and 9 to 3 squared, want the bases to be the same. Because when the bases are the same, the exponents are also the same.
Yeah.
Therefore, 6x minus 12 equals 2x plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
Or 4x equals negative 20, x equals negative 5.
Uh-huh.
And that's the final answer.
Yeah.
So that's what you got to do for that one. All right, so let's keep moving. All right, so describe the transformation. So again, such a hodgepodge stuff here. So generally speaking, generally speaking, you do have this.
Mm-hmm.
So H is 8 and K is 4.
Yeah.
So you have to move 8 right and 4 up
Mm-hmm.
compared to 5 to the x.
Yeah.
So H is always responsible for going horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
K is always responsible for going vertical.
Yeah.
And again, you have to compare the equation to the general formula up above. Now,
Yeah.
are you allowed formula sheets at all or notes?
Yeah, I'm a lot of notes. I could probably.
I would definitely add this, and you have a video now, so you can just
Yeah,
fast forward.
I'm gonna watch it again after you post it.
Totally, yeah, yeah. And remember, when you figure out H's, because x minus 8, so what's in H's place? An 8, you gotta go 8 right. What's in K's place? A 4, you gotta go 4 up.
Yeah.
Okay, here, to create an exponential function, again, generally speaking, well, I don't need the whole H and K stuff necessarily.
Yeah.
Because you're not transforming, just writing the exponential function. So you could plug in 1 for y and 0 for x.
Yeah.
So then y equals 1 times b to the x. Plug in 10 for y and then 1 for x. You get 1/10. So y equals 1/10.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the process you have to use. Is you first have to plug in 1 point
Yeah.
and then plug in the other point afterwards. Once it's solved for a, but it's easy to solve for a if you plug in 1 zeros x. It just makes it easier. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's happening there. Okay, I'm gonna kind of tee these up for you and then have you.
The
All right.
graphing was definitely a problem, especially that the one on the left.
Sorry. Was I muted for a while, or I just muted myself?
I think I didn't really hear what you said the last couple of minutes, but if I just had no, I understand what you said, but like, no, I didn't really miss much because I got this.
Let me just recap really fast. Hold on, I'll just recap really fast just so you have it. Okay. No. I just realized it's muted. So again, for number 5, you compare it to that, and move 8 right 4. But I think I don't think it was muted then. But h is 8, k is 4. So you want to make sure relate the equation to the general form. What's in h's place 8? What's in k's place 4? H is horizontal shift, k is vertical shift. So we got to go 8 right and 4 up compared to y equals 5 to the x. Power, and then for creating exponential functions, you want to do y equals a times b to the x as a general formula. Plug in the point that has 0 for x versus 0 for x, 1 for y, solve for a. Once you solve for a, then you can plug in the other point for x and y, solve for b. You have b to the negative 1 power, so that's 1 over b equals 10. B is 1/10. There's the equation. So, all right. Now let me tee these up for you. Now, are you able to scribe on the screen?
What do you mean?
Use your mouse, like right on the screen. Are you able to?
Hold on, let me look. I don't think I can. No.
Just scroll up. There should be a toolbar that comes down. Just say annotate.
Hold on. Hold on. Just keep that. Wait. Toolbar. What's it gonna say?
Annotate.
I don't see anything about annotate.
Like there should be a little pencil. It should be available for everyone on Zoom.
Oh, right here. Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Cool. Good. Excellent. Good. Because I'm going to have you plot the points. So we're going to plug in 0, 1, and -1 in each case. But plug in 0, I should get 1 plus 2, which is 3. If I plug in 1, I should have 2 and a third. If I plug in -1, I should have 5.
Yeah.
Then if I plug in 0 here, that's 2 times 1, which is 2.
Yeah.
2 times 4, which is 8. 2 times 1/4, which is 2/4 of 1/2. Now go ahead and plot those points.
Wait, can you scroll down for that?
Yeah, I can scroll down a tad. Let's see here. And I'll just move these tables off. Give me a sec. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and plot those points, and let me erase your previous drawing. Yeah, so go ahead and plot the points for this one, and plot the points for that one.
I don't mean to do that, but that's
Okay. No, you didn't plot those right. So you have 0, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what the heck you're plotting. Okay, start with 0, 3. Okay, you do have this one correct. That's good. But start with 0, 3. Where would 0, 3 be for the left graph?
0 right here.
0, 3. X for 0 and Y for 3. So where will that dot be?
Right here.
No, that's 0, 0.
Oh, 0, 3. Oh, I'm
0, 3. Right? That's.
Bro, give me a second.
X is 0 and Y is 3.
Right here. I haven't done graphing in a while.
Okay. That's why we're practicing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now do 1, 2 and a third.
Right there. Right foot.
Yeah, okay, good, much better. And then find -1, 5.
Whoa.
X is -1, Y is 5.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Right
That's
here.
too low.
Right
Yeah,
here.
good. No, you're good. Okay, now the graph is going to look like this.
Yeah.
Because as X gets larger, Y gets smaller.
Yeah.
Actually, let me take it back. Was there a +2? Shoot. Okay, let me take it back. I don't like that graph anymore. It's going to look like this. It gets really close to 2.
Uh-huh.
In fact, it's almost like grazing Y = 2 or barely touching it. And that's because of the +2 on the outside. Because when you do Y = 1/3 to the X power, the graph will look like this. Here's 1. Here's 1. So it'll get close to 1/3. It'll be kind of like that. Because as X gets larger, this gets close to 0 for Y, or if X gets more negative, you're flipping the fraction, it gets bigger. So we call this exponential decay. The +2 on the outside moves the graph up 2. So we call this a horizontal asymptote. An asymptote is like essentially a line that the graph gets really close to as X gets really large. It's kind of like a boundary, but not exactly, because sometimes for other more advanced graphs, you might be able to cross a horizontal asymptote. But in this case, we're not crossing, just getting really close to it. And so this one here is a little different. So you have 0, 2, 1/8 right here, and then 1/2 is right here. And so that graph is rising.
Uh-huh.
And same thing. You have a horizontal asymptote Y = 0. But it does increase pretty quickly because the base is 4. So, okay, let's keep moving here. And I got a few more minutes before I have to end this call. So the jackpot for a show is $1,000. Every question you get right, it increases by 25%. Determine how much money you make if you get 12 questions right in a row. So Y = A times B to the X power. A is the initial amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
B is 1.25. Because what you do is you have to do 1 + R for B. Your R is 0.25, and then raise to the 12th power. And then I'll just use a calculator. I'll just use my handheld. But if you work that out, you should get 14,000. So this person makes a lot of money.
Yeah. A good chunk of change.
Yeah, it's around $1,000, and you flip that into 14 grand. If you're good at a quiz show, it's pretty cool, right? But you have to be really lucky, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, that's how that one works, and this will work the same way, but it's a little different though.
Yeah.
So you do A, you kind of do the same thing, but instead of and again, you start at $1,200,
Uh-huh.
but you have to divide that percentage by 12. Why am I dividing that percentage by 12?
Dividing that by 12 because that's like the base rate.
Well, sorry, that's what?
That's like the base rate.
Well, no, what's my rate? My rate's 8%.
Yeah.
But it's 8% spread out over how many months?
3.
No.
Oh no, 4. I can't read that.
How many months in a year?
Monthly. 12, 12, 12.
12. Good. That's what you got to divide by 12.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're applying this percentage 12 times a year,
Yeah.
you have to do 12 times 10.
Uh-huh.
So X will be the number of times
Yeah.
we update the account.
Yeah.
Now, usually you update the account yearly, and there's 10 years, but because we're doing 12 times a year, it's 120.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what you need to work out. And if I do 1 plus 0.08 divided by 12, yes, you get 1.0066 7 raised to the 1/20th power times 1200. So it's 2663.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So and here,
Mm-hmm.
the losing fat 2.5% each year. Okay. So if you're losing money, it's the same thing, but your R is going to be negative in this case. Sometimes we switch the positive to a negative. That helps. So $4,500, 1 minus 0.025
Oh,
raised to the fifth power.
yeah.
And again, just plug and chug in the calculator.
Huh?
That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Do you have a calculator nearby?
I do. Unless I have to go to like my mom's office if I wanted to, but
I just want to make sure you can punch in correctly.
yeah,
So
what would I need to punch in there for the first one?
everything you see here.
Yeah.
So let me know. Let me know once you have a calculator.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need, yep. I got one.
Okay. So you're gonna do. Now I'm not sure where the X. Is there a button that says YX on your calculator? Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what you have to do first is type in 0.975,
0.9.
then YX, and then 5. Try that first in that order.
Yeah, 1 second. Why? Hold on, I need to restart it. YX. What am I blinking? YX. Yeah. Then do I times 5? I got 0.88.
I think so. Good, excellent. And then hit the times button,
Yeah.
and then 4,500.
Times 4,500. And then I get 3,964.
See here times 4,500. Good, excellent. So you can do it now. Good. So I'll make sure you can do it. I feel good about that. Good. And that's it. Perfect. It's 1 o'clock because I got to hop on another call.
Yep.
So let me stop the recording.
Mm-hmm.